Good blowing, everybody. I'm Maria Eden. The day is March 27th, 2024. The energy of today is kind of bittersweet because we are going to see a transition, and the transition is kind of similar to the transition of yesterday. We see a transition of endings and beginnings. We're going to go from a time to where it's a lot of communication, a lot of information, to more creativity. That's what this transition is happening. So that leads to me to believe that these endings and beginnings are going to be uncomfortable for some people because they're going to lose some people, they're going to lose some places, and they're going to lose some things, seemingly. It's going to seem like it, okay? Because when it comes to creativity, then that means some kind of idea has to die off in order for a new concept to be reborn, in a sense. And so when it comes down to the loss of a loved one, I want you to understand that you don't never really lose that loved one. That's not how life works. I know that's what you've been taught, but that's not how that works. Your loved ones are not really gone. Trust and believe they're not. You might not be able to see them in the physical, but they're still with you. They are. So I'll go deeper into that later, but that is the honest to goodness truth. Okay? For some of you, anyways, because I know heaven and hell are real. So it depends on if your loved one completed their cycle or not. If they have ascended, if they completed their soul's purpose, then that means they would ascend, and likely they are now your angels or have chosen to be your angel instead of being reborn into this world. But you will actually get a sense of this because there's a communication that goes on today. There's like this inner dialogue. You'll likely receive intuitive messages from spirit today, guiding you in the right direction, letting you know, hey, don't worry. I'm here with you. I'm guiding you. Because for some of you, you've lost your job or you will lose your job. This job loss is to push you in the right direction. It doesn't matter how long you've been there. It matters what you're supposed to do with yourself. With yourself. Because if you have a purpose, and you do, you must align with that purpose. And today is all about getting you in the right direction to align with that purpose. So think about what it is you want to do. Think about what it is you want to do. And if this is happening to you today, then it's likely that whatever you're supposed to be doing is on the lines of service, is on the lines of humanity, and the job that you were in is only stunting you. It's not allowing you to fully become and utilize your potential to become the reality that God has intended you to be, in a sense. So you want to today think about and communicate with yourself, journal even today, And make sure you're communicating with yourself positively today and only saying positive things about yourself today. Because on the lines of this communication and on the lines of this endings and beginnings, you have the opportunity to manifest today. You're manifesting for your new beginning. So whatever comes out your mouth today can seep over into your new beginning, and we don't want that. We want to leave the endings in the endings. And so you want to ensure that for your new beginning, you take this time, right? So you're not working anymore. You don't have that job anymore. Well, take this time to clear the way, clear out your space, clear out your mind, clear out your heart. Take that much needed vacation, that much needed time. Don't stress about money if you don't have the money to make the vacation. You can pitch a tent in your backyard. You are going to be protected and provided for. I can guarantee it. I can't tell you how many times I didn't have the money for something, right? I didn't have the money to pay my mortgage. I didn't have the money to pay my rent. But if I don't tell you that God provides, when I don't tell you, I ain't worried about nothing. Because God uses these situations and circumstances to get you to a place to where you are able to listen to him and trust him. And at this phase in your life right now, it's all about believing, trusting, and getting to know God. It is a time to where you let go of those outside things and you focus and center and say, it does not matter if I don't have that, Father, I still have you. And you do. And you still have your loved ones. Take this from a mother that does not have her child physically. I know she's still here spiritually because I can still hear her. I can still feel her. And she shows up in other people's ears and they start telling me about her. I knew her before I even met her. She appeared to me in my dream when I was in the military. I kid you not. Just appear. I saw this little girl and she was about the age of 7 or 8 and she had like on like a red dress with like flowers, cream flowers on them. And she had on some cowgirl boots and she had like long curly strawberry blonde hair. And when I was a baby, people don't believe me, but when I was a baby, my hair was strawberry blonde. I had red hair. And so I now know that that was Sky. Because I was always curious of who this little girl was. Now, mind you, that was years before I had her. But she was there helping me through a transition in my life. She actually gave me the warning because exactly what happened in that dream actually happened in reality. Actually happened in reality. So that's why I tell you that when your loved ones are gone, they are only gone from the physical plane, but they entered another world. There's 3 or 4 different worlds that some people can see and other people can't see. I'm sensitive to the other worlds. And so I'm able to hear, and so are you. If this is happening to you today, you are sensitive to these worlds. There's a calling on your life. There's a purpose for all lives, but there's a calling on your life. You are the chosen of God. And right now, you have not been operating in your purpose. And it's kind of like Seeley told Harpo, until you do right by me, everything you think about is going to crumble. I hate to say it, but that's the case. You have to align with your purpose because the goal is for you to ascend. Because, you know, this, a lot of people might think that, you know, God is coming for everybody. That's not the case. There is a reason that they say only 144,000 make it. These are not just anybody. These are ascended masters. These are ascended beings. These are people who have reached a level of self-mastery, because that's the only way that you're going to make it in is self-mastery, balance, peace, love, forgiveness, all the fruits of the Spirit. That's where God is trying to take you. It talks about those who are up on the mountaintop. These are the saints of God. You don't get there without going on this journey that I'm getting ready to take you on. You don't get there without going on this journey that I'm getting ready to take you on. At best, you will be reborn and reborn and reborn and reborn and reborn until you get it right. Until you get it right. And each time it's born into a situation kind of worse than the one before, because it's that nudge to get it right. So here, this ending of this one cycle into another cycle is you being reborn to get it again in your waking life, in your physical life. And so the key here is to adapt and not cling on to that past thing. Don't speak bad on them because they fired you. Don't speak bad on them because they let you go. No, take the time to thank them. Thank them for the opportunity to learn from them, because you learned something from them. That job wasn't a waste. You're going to be able to use what you learned there in what it is that you need to do. I'm going to help you through it. And you are going to be okay. You are going to be more than okay. Follow the process. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. So I wrote an affirmation down for you. And it's, today will lead me to the mastery and balance I seek. Today will lead me to the mastery and balance I seek. Remember that everything happens for a reason. There is absolutely no such thing as coincidence. And if you are seeing numbers over and over again, 444, 1111, and even symbols, this is a call to your purpose. This is a call to your destiny. This is a call to let you know that you are on a higher frequency or higher vibration, and you have something higher to do, and that God has got your back. They want you to listen and trust Spirit. Trust God. And so align with your purpose. Keep going. It's time to get serious about life, as life is getting serious. And so, yeah, I love you. Good bless one. Hearts go out.